Welcome to our channel UK Visa and Immigration Updates. The Home Office has opened its long-awaited consultation for plans to introduce an earned settlement model, under which migrants will need to demonstrate long-term contributions to the UK economy and society before being granted permanent status. The standard qualifying period for indefinite leave to remain is set to be increased from 5 to 10 years. A 60-page document, A Fairer Pathway to Settlement, a statement and accompanying consultation on earned settlement, has been published. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood said, "This document sets out how we will introduce a new model of settlement that is earned, not automatic. I invite all of those who have an interest in this matter to respond to this consultation with their views and recommendations. This consultation is open for responses until 11:59 p.m. on the 12th of February 2026. The Home Secretary told Parliament that the government will begin implementing the changes in April 2026. Under the government's plans, a new earned settlement model will be based on 4 pillars: character, integration, contribution, and residence. The standard qualifying period for ILR is to rise from 5 to 10 years, with 15 years for lower-skilled workers below RQF Level 6. Reductions in the qualifying period will be possible for demonstrating integration, English proficiency, volunteering, and higher tax contributions. Fast-track settlement will be available for high earners, entrepreneurs, global talent and innovator founder visa holders, 3 years, and frontline public service workers, 5 years. Illegal migrants and visa overstayers will be subject to up to a 30-year wait for settlement. Migrants reliant on benefits face a 20-year wait, with further plans to limit access to benefits to citizenship rather than settlement. A clean criminal record will be required. The thresholds are under review. Transitional arrangements for existing migrants are to be determined via consultation. The Home Secretary stated in the documents forward that the proposed changes would apply to migrants already in the UK without ILR, explaining, "Crucially, we propose to apply these changes to everyone in the country today who has not already received indefinite leave to remain. This would mean that those who are due to reach settlement in the coming months and years would be subject to the new requirements for earned settlement, as soon as our immigration rules have changed." The Home Secretary further explained, "To become a part of this country, permanently, is not a right, but a privilege and one that must be earned. This government has already announced that we will lift the starting point at which most people can receive indefinite leave to remain to 10 years. In this consultation, we set out the conditions by which settlement might then be earned. Some of these conditions are required to qualify for settlement at any time. Today, settlement is near automatic. The only qualifications required are to have lived in this country for, in most cases, 5 years, and to have not received a prison sentence of over a year. Now, the qualifying bar will be set higher. Applicants must have a clean criminal record. They must speak English to a high standard. They must make a sustained and measurable economic contribution. Finally, they must have no debt in this country. On top of that, we are consulting on a series of conditions that could either add to, or subtract from, the baseline 10-year qualifying period. An earlier settlement could be available to those who make an outsized contribution to our national life, such as high talent, high taxpayers, those who have worked at a certain level of seniority in our public services, or those who have volunteered extensively in their local communities. Separately, and not subject to consultation, settlement will be quicker for those who have a uniquely strong attachment to this country, including the spouses and dependents of British citizens and British nationals overseas from Hong Kong. We propose that settlement is delayed for those who contribute less to our public life. This includes those who have claimed benefits payments. A long penalty would also be applied to those who have entered the country illegally, aiming to strongly discourage entering the country via these routes. This follows the announcement of a new 20-year settlement path for refugees who remain on the new core protection support. This consultation also addresses the specific question of low-skilled and low-wage migrants who arrived on the health and care visa. Migrants on lower wages who bring non-working dependents and children are likely to present significant fiscal costs to the UK. It is therefore right that we apply more stringent controls for this group before they qualify for settled status. Under our current rules, they will usually qualify for benefits payments and council housing 5 years after arrival. As the majority of this group began arriving from 2022 onwards, this is currently set to begin in 2027. We consult here on a separate baseline qualifying period of 15 years for this group. Key points for earned settlement. It is proposed that the earned settlement system will be based on a time adjustment model, built on 4 core pillars and designed to ensure that applicants make a meaningful contribution to UK society and meet clear, measurable standards. These 4 core pillars will be: character. This reformed system will, as now, provide for the refusal of applications where core requirements relating to their character and conduct, including criminal record, compliance with immigration requirements and considerations pertaining to the public good, are met. It will be mandatory to meet such requirements, and there will be no ability to trade with other considerations to determine the qualifying period. We will conduct a root and branch review of the criminality thresholds that apply across all immigration routes. Our expectation is that you should not be able to settle with a criminal record. Revised thresholds will be set out in due course. Integration. The reformed system will ensure that applicants demonstrate meaningful engagement with British society. Contribution. The reformed system will reward individuals who have made a sustained and measurable economic contribution to the UK, on the principle that any accelerated path to settlement should be earned through active participation in the economy. Residence. The reformed system will recognise lawful, continuous residence in the UK. Individuals will not, however, normally qualify on the basis of residence alone. The default qualifying period for settlement will be increased from the current 5 years to 10 years, with exceptions for certain groups or individuals as mentioned above. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button to get timely notification of upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.